can't see you just yet. Yo, I'm back. I brought my boy Cole with me. Y'all know what's going on. Get in here.
Niggas be thinking I'm deep, intelligent, fooled by my college degree.
Y'all already know what to do. It's Sunday evening. I got my core water. Let's go. I ain't never on time, and I don't care who cares. We in studio. Let's go. I don't see enough numbers, man. Cole ready. If Cole ready, then you best be ready. You know what to do. It's your boy DA. I just want to talk. Hey, you know what? This is wild, man. Let me stop that, man. Let's pay some bills real quick. Let's pay some bills. Hey, so check this out. You done seen FanDuel. You done did the DraftKings. You done lost enough money. I'm tired of people losing money. Easy Money Sports Betting, AK Hudson. Holla at my brother, man. He up 200K. Find that man on Facebook. You can't catch him nowhere else. You can catch him on Facebook. I'm not going to give you his number because he's in a committed relationship. Shout out to my brother, AK. Easy Money Sports Betting. If you don't know what's going on, then you broke. Being broke ain't where it's at. It's your boy DA. I just want to talk. We in the studio. I got a full house. The glasses is already fogging up because I'm nervous. The heat is in the building. From my left to my right, I'm going to let them do it how they know best. Hey, get them things started, man. Let's go. Whenever y'all ready.
Oh, you talking about me first?
I'm definitely talking about you first, left to right.
Well, first of all, I'm Shauna B. You can find me on any social media platform. Shauna B. Hey.
Tell them how to find you. What's them handles?
Shauna Baker, Shauna B on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm Shauna B. Facebook, Shauna Baker. Twitter, I'm
everywhere.
Shauna B. Come on, I'm all over. Just go ahead and look me up. You gonna find me.
And she going crazy on the modeling side. Don't get it twisted. What's the word?
I'm just Chantel.
I'm just Chantel. Hey, listen.
Me. I ain't nobody important.
She's real humble right now, but when she's in the comments beating my head in for something that I done said, and y'all be like, get her on there right now, because I'm tired of you. It's crazy.
Everybody is important.
Everybody is important. Oh, y'all heard that other voice? What? Is the man, the myth, the legend, the number one barber? Hey, check this out. Before I big him up too crazy, I had to pull my hat off for all you cats who be inboxing me talking about, man, you ain't got no hair. That's a hairline right there. I'm not bald. And he's the reason why I'm not bald. That's my man's. Do your thing. You know what to do.
Yo, it's I'm Kenny the barber. That's what most people know me as. Something.
I call him Kenny the guy because my lady be like, oh, God, after I get one of them haircuts. You know what to do.
I'm a barberology guy on Instagram. And you can hit me up.
The man said
by
ready.
Appointment only.
By appointment.
I'm private.
Only. Hey, so check this out, man. We in the booth. Y'all know how we play. It's about to go crazy in here. Them topics, y'all see them. Don't run away from them. Don't get shy now. I don't want to hear none of that crap y'all be doing. Get in here, get them joints going, because DA wants to know, can you be at all in love with two people at once? I'm asking that question. Somebody put it in my inbox. I told her I would make it a whole subject and we would go crazy about this joint. And we hear my girl to my left, Chantel, said, when you in a relationship or a marriage, you know what I'm saying, can you remain friends with the next? That's really interesting. And I got something heavy to put to that. You know what I'm saying? If it's worth it.
I definitely.
And then last but not least, how soon is too soon? How soon is too soon? We all grown. We not playing no games. Y'all know what's going on. But how soon is too soon to give up the nappy dugout? Or to be trying to take it?
That's funny as shit.
Not literally, because we ain't doing no Mike Tyson's around here. Even though Kenny used to put the gloves on and punch. I don't even want to say no curse words yet. You know what I'm saying? That core water ain't flowing through me. But kick the conversation off strong and let's make it long. What y'all think? I'm gonna shoot it to the ladies first. Because all too often we are looked at men as dogs. So, you know, my take on loving two people at once just possibly won't be the same take as somebody else. Chantel, tell me how you feeling. Can you be in love with two people at once?
I'm gonna try not to talk over anybody.
You know, you feel me?
It's okay. Because we say excuse me around here. We was raised right. We was raised right. We say be in love.
In love, loving.
Can you do it? Is it possible? Y'all know I show love to the people who show love to me. I'm going to jump in the comments. I'm going to play with y'all for a little bit, pause. But at the same time, I got a house full. So y'all don't have to just deal with me talking today. You know what I'm saying? You got the ladies in the building. You know what I'm saying? You got the boss man in the building. And, of course, you got your man's DA in the building.
Yeah, drop your Facebook, Instagram information for my live real fast.
I got you. Where we at with it? What you think?
No, I do not feel like you can be in love
There you go. There you go, my sister.
with two people
There
at
you
once.
go. There you go.
I mean, can you
Loving.
I don't know.
Let
Lend a
my
little
good
to that. Lend a little to that.
Let my little good sister talk real fast.
I mean, you can't. I feel like you can't because when you are in love, like I feel like that's your soulmate, soul ties. That's where it's at. Like you're not gonna love. You ain't gonna be in love. It's somewhere it's gonna lack. I guess
Okay.
that's what I'm putting. I guess that's where I'm trying to go. Somewhere it's going to lack.
You saying somewhere in the relationship with the two different people.
Two different people, right?
That's
with
the
two
truth.
different people.
That's the truth.
It's something's going to lack. So when you are in love, you give your all, you like everything. So you can't give one person or both people everything.
I agree.
You can't do that.
I agree. But you can love more
You
than
can
one
love more,
person
exactly, but
at
in love,
the same
no.
time, but you can't be in love with multiple people. But even just giving yourself to different people, that's a problem. Like for real, that's a problem. You scattering yourself out here and there.
Are you really though?
To me,
Spreading yourself
I would
thin.
be incomplete. I wouldn't be complete if my heart was here. You know what I mean? I would be broken.
Okay.
Are you talking about in love or just love?
Love. I would be broken if I would scatter out. If I would scatter myself out like that. Like as far as in a relationship, I would be broken.
That's
That's
because
how
you
I
just
feel.
love them. You ain't in love with none of them. You just showing all of them love, just like
just-
you show your family, your
I
people.
don't think I would like that. I don't think I would like.
You can love multiple
I wouldn't
people
like
in
that
different kind of
feeling.
ways. You can
Okay.
love everybody differently.
Yeah, that's
You can
true.
love everybody for
Because you
different
love your
reasons.
kids one way. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
You love, you can love.
But then you have them
and
people that you love. You're not emotionally attached to them,
Right.
Exactly.
And you just
But
love
you
them
love
for,
Okay,
for
so-
a certain
Fuck with you.
reason.
So
Sorry,
that's
excuse
no.
my
You all
French.
good. You all no. You please
Right.
be yourself. Don't be nobody but yourself when you in there.
Yeah,
Only because
because we not playing no game.
all of those answers are correct.
Yeah.
There's no wrong. I don't really
don't think
think that
it's-
there's a wrong
But how this question was posed to me
answer
was dealing
Bring
with
it back.
two individuals.
in a relationship.
Could
That's
you
what
be
I don't
in
want to
love?
say in a relationship. You just
could
dealing.
You be in love.
You're dealing with two separate people. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it funky. Hold on. Let me
two separate
Go
women.
back
hold on. No. I ain't even
separate
go back
men.
to it. I'm finna
Two
I'm
separate.
finna read it exactly
I
how it
just
came
don't
to
think
me.
you can be in love with two different people at the same time. If you in love, you in love. And
I
love
don't-
is a different feeling. In love, you move
love.
differently. In love,
All right.
you see you.
This is
block.
how it came to
You're-
me.
When you're loving, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
This is how it came to me. It was like,
is
okay, I got a
something.
good one. And she said, good morning, by the way, blah, blah, blah. She said, so I dated two dudes for a strong 6 years. And people always say that you can't love two people at the same time. And I think that's absolutely false. So that would be a good topic. Is it possible to love two people at the same time? So when she said, I misworded it. It's not being in love because I don't,
She love him.
you know what I'm saying? But can you love, 6 years is a long time.
She loved both of them. They both. Let me tell
And
you what.
was
let me
rocking
tell you
strong
why she-
with them.
I'm about to be honest now, and this is don't hate me, women.
Ain't no woman gonna hate you. Bring that shit.
Yes, but I'm
I love it.
Now from this with
Don't
this
hate
is
me,
real.
women.
She dealing with both of these men.
Right.
6 years in. they both hold different value to her.
Okay, talk your shit then.
But then
These
so
men-
they hold different values.
So they're
but
making
guess
it
what?
probably the perfect man. If she could get
Right, but
both of
guess
them
what?
at the same,
But
she's
she
not getting the
missing
same.
out.
She's not
She
in
missing
love.
out on
Right
being
there.
in love.
But
She's
not
in
even so
love.
much that.
That
The-
part.
the
She
key-
not in
That
love.
part.
She
But
loved them
the
for
key
different
thing-
options.
If
The
you in the
key
building,
thing
shoot a
is-
quick yo. I love y'all for loving
The
me.
key thing is she can love those two people because she never gave not one person all of her.
heart. That's
All of her.
correct, correct.
He's that person, that one person getting only a part of her, and that one
Correct.
person getting only
Because
part of her. And
she
then that
found
other
that.
part to make that whole
No.
is self love.
It's
And when
self-
she have that self love,
No.
then she wouldn't even been in two relationships.
That
for 6
man,
years.
both of them
If
men
she-
didn't give
if-
her what she
if
needed.
she
Or
had
that
didn't
self-love.
speak, or
I
she
agree.
didn't
That's what's
speak
missing.
what she
I
was
agree.
That's the
missing.
reason why it's a situation and even a question.
Where you at,
And
Kenny?
She in a
she's
whole-
missing.
what's that-
She's
what's that
missing
Jada
being
Pinkett
in
little
love.
thing,
A
real-
situationship?
She in a whole
I just-
situation.
I
She
wouldn't
feel like
wanna-
that's good, but it's so much better.
Nah, sis in
I
a whole
wouldn't wanna-
situation.
I wouldn't
right
wanna
now.
be in a
6 years
situation
you
like
dealing
that.
with both of them. Fuck situationships. I'm
But you
staying
know
with
what?
you
If
now.
she making it work, though, here's my thing.
Oh, yeah, no
if you
judgment.
making it work, bro, I'm
Then
rocking with you. And
monogamy.
y'all know, however y'all bring it to me,
Polygamy.
I ain't on no.
Whatever
Polygamy.
floats, whatever floats your boat.
I
that
love
ain't
you.
For me.
You know I love
Fuck
you.
that,
So
lying.
I'm rocking with you
Fuck
the
that,
whole
lying.
way.
Fuck that, then you lying.
Lying about what?
She lying because she ain't being honest with both of them people.
I mean, if she keeping them both happy, I don't understand what the issue is.
Because they don't know about each other.
Well, why
Fuck
do
outta
they
here.
need to?
Because they fucking the same person. That's playing.
That's playing
kitty cat
roulette.
back. You feel me?
That's playing
You
roulette.
feel me?
Hey,
Be
man.
honest about that shit. Quit playing with me.
Hey,
If you wanna be with both of these men and you loving them both the same and y'all both openly okay with how everything's going, talk that shit out. Let's talk about it.
Somebody bring me some shit.
But if that's what-
somebody getting whacked.
You feel me? Quit playing
Okay,
with
but
me, boy.
that's what I'm saying.
Quit
What if
playing
it's
with me, boy. I'm
what
not
if
even
it's a-
on that. But
what
all
if
I'm
it's a
saying
safe
is-
situation though? It's a safe situation, and
But they're not talking about it. It only a safe situation.
you got to
if
take the
know-
mic with you, babe.
It's only a safe
Take it with you.
situation if everybody know who's fucking who.
Okay.
If she's fucking both these people, and he's
And
fucking
everybody
this
cool
person,
with it?
and
everybody
don't nobody
cool
know
with it?
who's fucking who,
And
it's
everybody's
not an open
safe?
situation. Everybody's not
Everybody's-
safe.
oh.
But no, everybody's not because they're not being open. They're not talking about it. That's where polygamy comes in.
Right.
I'm not open with them.
Right.
I'm not fine with polygamy.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm a selfish motherfucker.
Hey, real
You gonna
quick,
love
real
me
quick.
hard, and I'm
Let me
gonna
show a
love
little
you
bit of
back.
love.
agree. I agree.
Shane Ja, the artist,
I
you in the
agree.
building. Brian Fox,
That's
you in the
my
building.
bro.
Jay Lee,
Hey.
I love you, sweetheart. I've been knowing you so long. I don't know what to do. Marty Mike, the
Lee.
Prince, man, drop a track, man. Mish, how you feeling? I love you. Hey.
Quit
We
playing with
bumped
me.
into each other in the gas station. You was going to work. I was getting gas. I love you, bro. That's my brother, Arthur Coble. Vicky, you know I need to get you in here to have that conversation. Sybil, we rock strong and long. Everybody in here, I'm going to
Vicky.
get to you how I get to you.
Vicky,
I rock with y'all. If y'all in here, man, drop that yo, man. Show me some love. Start them joints. It's already flowing. It's yak, vodka, beer, core water, Heineken. I don't give a damn. I'm having a good time,
feel
man.
me?
I'm in here. Shout out to all the people in the live on Shana Joint. Follow me. If y'all don't follow me, tell them how to follow me. Tell them how to follow the podcast, man. Tell them how to get it. Hey, so real quick, man, tell me where you at, Kenny. Kenny, where you at, Kenny? I want to know what Kenny thinks. Can you love two people at once?
I think you absolutely can love two people, three people more than at once. But me personally, I wouldn't feel complete.
I mean, but
Loving
is it
multiple
completion that she's looking for? Maybe that's not the
people.
issue.
No, maybe she might not be looking for completion, but where I am,
Oh, you
at
saying
in
you
life
per se?
now,
You per se?
personally,
Okay.
I wouldn't be complete as a person. I would feel broken, scattered out like that.
Was it a song? Somebody
How
was
old is
I
grown.
don't know if it was. Or
She
not.
grown.
finna-
She grown.
I'm about to tell you this.
What's grown?
Grown, like on
Let me
my
tell you-
own, taking care of
I'm
everything,
about to tell you
30
why this
plus,
woman- why
35
this woman
plus.
feels complete.
30 plus. I know
Let me
she's
tell you
not
why
35
this
plus,
woman
30.
feels complete, and I'm about to keep telling y'all this.
Ooh, she
She's
finna-
feeling complete.
Hey.
Hey. She got two men at the same time who's filling each void
One half,
she's missing.
that half.
That half.
Ain't that's how y'all move, though?
No, it's not. Women as a one whole, we want one win to give it. And then even if you acknowledge the fact that if you acknowledge what you missing, we listening to you. A real ass bitch is
Yeah, you can get
Real ass bitch.
You can
Give a
give
fuck
us some.
about
That's
it.
growing. That's growing
that's
together.
grown up.
Yeah, that's growing together. It's
a
growing
real ass
together.
woman gonna listen to you. As long as you hear me and we trying to work on it, this is the whole key to relationships.
But I thought
Find the person
I
your
seen a
fault
meme, man.
and
I seen
figure
a
that
meme.
out.
Let's back
Find
this
the
It's
up.
not even. See, the thing
I
is,
can't-
so many
Quit playing
people
with
are
me.
talking about
Vicky
If I-
Stokes
if I
said she
find
lived
this-
a double life before. I'm rocking with Vicky
If I-
Stokes.
Me
I want to
too.
hear from her.
I'm
I
just
wanna hear
mad.
from her.
I'm just mad that
That's
I
my
wasn't the other
boo,
dude in
Vicky
that
Stokes.
double situation.
Vicky
No, I
like-
just.
But no, my
I've been
thing is,
I've been
She
knowing
lived a
Vicky
double
and her
life.
cousins
She
and
lived-
LD my
and
whole
she
life.
Actually, she dates her man is a different.
Well, hold on. We're
race
not finna
background,
talk
but
about
no,
Vicky.
we
Hold
don't
on,
know.
Vicky.
Vicky's good.
You know what, Vicky?
Vicky
You
been
better
on-
come get in here.
wait, but
You
I
better-
want to hear. I
I
want to hear
want
Vicky
Vicky to
after
be
I say
right
what
here.
I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Because
Go ahead.
see, the thing is, it's not a problem with
not.
loving two people. It's not a problem. It's a preference.
You definitely your preference.
So the thing is, like piggybacking off of what Shauna was saying,
Right.
It's not even so much about, oh well, she's getting this from here and this and here and this and that. The reason why I asked how old she was is because when you become a certain age, you grow up and you become more mature, and it's certain things you want in your life. Right, so the things
Okay.
that you want in
I'm
your
with you.
life, so you might want to work on yourself. When you're working on yourself, you're not gonna have those things because those things are not gonna. You're not gonna need those things to make you whole. Right. And
But
this just me piggybacking off of Shauna because
Right.
she said she got two men, and one is doing this and one is doing that, which makes that whole.
Right.
At this point, I think she just was settled in her life. She's content. at
She's
where she
content, and
is.
that's
And
where
that
I
could be
kind of
also
wanted to
Woman,
interject.
I don't
in,
think that is
in
a
that
happiness
situation.
in herself.
It could be though.
But it don't
because
necessarily.
we
Maybe
can't
she
say
happy.
what it
You
could
know
what?
be
Two.
because we don't know her
Exactly.
personally.
She
There you
probably
go.
happy. She
One.
probably happy with both of it.
Or it could
Or
be she's not happy with herself.
There we
Or
go.
it could
Okay.
be this, that, you know,
But
et
check this
cetera.
out. So I once seen a meme that says every woman has the dude who buy food, the heavy nigga with money, the dude that she can talk to, the guy that just come over and move all of the furniture.
had that.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, these are the separate. Hold on, wait.
That's
Because
okay.
I will
That's
give
fine.
you the floor. I
ain't
will
gonna
give you
knock
the
you.
floor.
I
That's
ain't
too
gonna
much.
lie.
I will
I'm
give
not
you the
gonna
floor.
lie.
want to be one of those. I wouldn't
I'm
want
not
to be
Okay,
one of
but
those.
I ain't
but
gonna
here's
lie
the
to
but
you. Let
here,
me-
Kenny, here's the
Girls
issue.
gonna be mad at me 'cause
Here's
I'm not finna lie
here's
to
the issue and what I'm saying with that though, because I'm not trying to take away from anything you said. I'm not trying to take away from anything that the two women are saying, but I don't think it has anything to do with a level of maturity. Because if that's what she wants, then that's what she wants.
That's
It doesn't
what she's
have
comfortable
anything
with,
to
I
do
guess.
with how old she is, because that's her comfort level. If she 6 years is a man, listen.
That's a long ass
Only
time.
to a certain
6
extent.
years is a long
That's a
time
long-ass
to
time to
be
be juggling
able
two
to
people.
pull
That's fucking
somebody, you know what I'm saying, and hold this, you know what I'm saying. So one, it's not even a judgment on my part, man. If that's what you're doing, do your thing. But I just want to personally say, I don't think that it's an age or maturity thing. I think it's more so predicated to her own personal happiness. And I don't think it's about her being unhappy with any type of situation or any individual. That's just how she wanted it. Let me slow this down. Vicky says you are right about that, because if I could do the double life thing right now, but her man ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
He shouldn't be going.
Smokey jumped in the fold. Smokey
He
said,
shouldn't
this
be
is
going.
assuming that everybody's view of love is the same. We do not all view love the same. So the answer is ever changing. And that's why that's my boy.
There is no
You
wrong
are
answer.
right.
There is no
what up,
wrong
girl?
answer.
B
There is
Simone,
no
shout out
wrong
to B
answer.
Simone. I ain't putting the friend at the end, but Smokey, that's my boy.
Shout out to
Smokey
Smokey.
be coming
That's
with
my
that
boy,
heat,
too.
man.
That's
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Bruh
no,
definitely
he's
dropped
right.
it.
He is actually
That's
right.
it.
Like that made me broaden my perspective.
Yeah,
more.
because
It's a personal
everybody's
preference. Right, it
image
is a personal
of
Depends on
what
what
it
you're
looks
looking
like
for in
is
life.
different. So that's why I say, and they over here, man, I'm not letting Shauna and Chantel in the building no more. Girl, my nail stylist did it too,
Sorry,
girl.
no.
Bitch. No, I'm just
Guilty
you know,
by
I'm talking-
association.
friend.
That's my friend. Kenny, what's up, man?
That's my friend.
Let's-
She can come and spend the night at my house if she needs to. This is my friend.
They having a sleepover. Shout out to Chantel and Shauna Man having a sleepover. If anybody in the comments that think you handsome enough or got enough money that can please either one of these beautiful queens,
Say the second
shoot y'all a
part,
shot.
right?
Jump in
'Cause we
their
ain't
inbox.
Got enough time.
Y'all
Got enough
single?
money.
Y'all single?
All
They-
we got time
Hey,
is for the money right now. because
Hey man, if that's how
everybody
you
else is
rocking for
capped.
the money, man,
It's capped.
everything else
I'm
is
sorry, I
capped.
don't even-
Hey,
I'm
real
talking
quick, while we
shit. I'm
speaking
talking
about
shit.
caps,
It's not about the money. I got my own.
while we
It's not
speaking
the
about
money.
caps, man, for all you
It's all
punks that
caps.
was shooting shots, talking about DA, I think you going bald. Check that hairline. This my barber right here.
Ooh.
I got a hairline, and I ain't bald. So holla at your boy.
You really not.
And if you didn't have a hairline, if you was down with the man weave, I hit you
Oh,
with that too.
no.
And my barber say he can do the man weaves.
He does
If
it all.
if your kid need a barber, if you need a
That
new
mean you
barber,
fly
holla at
shit,
my
but
man's
no.
Kenny.
The man
He's the
was
barberology
Hey.
guy. What is it? 819.
West 819 Unit B.
Unit B, right next to Home Cut Donuts.
Okay,
Get your
if you need
donuts
some
and get your
badass
line
bitches
straight.
to
Come holler at
for
my
you.
boy. Hey, you know what? I don't want to beat the topic to death, man. So we gonna venture away from that.
Okay,
Chantel kind of hit me with some heat a couple months ago, and I've been waiting to get her in the building before we
Please.
drop this one. So how about this? Tell me, can you be friends with an ex?
Yes. Let's talk
Or
about
somebody
this.
that you was intimate with on any level whatsoever.
Let me hear your
when
let's
you're
see if
in a
I'm
marriage
wrong
or a
not.
relationship. Hold on, before we
I wanna hear her
I
view.
want to
I'm not
know.
gonna
I want to
talk.
hear what Kenny got to say. Kenny,
right.
Kenny, you let me know. Can you be friends with an ex
Can
that you
you
was
be?
intimate with in any type of way?
Can you be? And
Can you be?
married? And you married?
You married
I
and you
wouldn't
in a
want
relationship.
I wouldn't want my wife to be friends
No,
with
can
no
you?
exes.
How about
But can
you?
that happen?
But how
I
about you?
guess it depends on
But how
what
about
you want.
you?
I wouldn't want
But how
to be.
about you?
I wouldn't want to be
But how
out
about
of.
you?
She
Is
said
it
it. That's the
understanding?
sixth
She
time
said,
she
can
said
she
it. She
be?
said
Can
it.
you
How about
be friends
you?
with your
But can
ex?
you do it?
No, if she
Okay.
can, I
It's
can't.
not a double standard?
Right.
Okay.
No, it's not
That-
a double standard
period.
because there's just out of
I ain't got no
respect,
problem
just
with
out
it.
of respect for the person.
Shut that
person
shit
that I'm
down. You ain't
married.
got,
I
you ain't got
mean,
nothing to say to me. That's all right, cool.
if she can't be, I
Look,
can't be.
before this is I'm a person like this. I feel like you could be friends if you're not a bitter person.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not.
yeah.
If
Speaking
you're
of
not
talking
if
shit.
you're not a bitter person, this shit didn't end on because people just kind of meet and just kind of do things just because we're grown.
And they
So
can
you
be,
saying that they
I'm
can?
saying certain.
And they can be
It
friend-
depends.
Take it with you.
It
There we
depends.
go.
It
Take
depends
it
on
with
the
you.
level of the relationship.
and they can be
Right.
friends.
So let me
Not
go ahead and
friends,
add before
not
hold
friends,
on, before you add
associates.
that, I'm gonna add into this question that I asked DA to go ahead and
Okay.
put on this.
Yeah.
This is excluding baby mamas, baby daddy, you know, stuff like that.
Right,
Because
right,
you got to
right.
have that
You-
type
you
of
have
relationship.
to.
I'm talking
Have
about
to,
something
without
that you have
question.
no type of connection with
Okay.
whatsoever. The only connection you had was
Yeah.
what you had.
Yeah.
At that time, and it could have been like a good, good thing, and it didn't end bad or anything.
Yes.
So go ahead. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna tell y'all my answer in a minute.
You want to tell you now? I'm just
I mean,
this
you
real
can
ass
take back off
person.
of it.
My
you wanna
wife
give your answer
said. My
first?
wife said, "Hell, damn, no."
She said, "Hell, damn."
So-
no.
Hey, you know what?
But I've lived this
Go to
life.
bed.
Listen,
And
I
I'm
was
saying-
in
Take
the-
that phone.
I'm in the
Put that
modeling
phone on the
world.
charger and
No,
stand in the corner right
wait,
now.
No, seriously.
Good if
No.
I-
I,
Go ahead,
and
go
she,
first.
Your
So-
wife ain't polite. She
Go
got
ahead.
bullshit.
Go
So
ahead.
my opinion,
I know
no.
she ain't bullshit.
She
I
ain't.
love pint.
my opinion, no. Yes, you
I used
can
to.
be, depending, like you said, depending
you
on
can.
that person or whatever. But
I'll
me
speak-
personally, no. And the reason why is because what is the point? What's the point?
'Cause
So if I'm coming
I like
to hang
that.
out with you,
like
hey,
that.
I'm gonna call you, can hang out. You can find that in your wife. You can find that in your girl.
'Cause eventually-
whatever you need in that female friend or that male friend, you should be able to find into the one you're with. Because aren't you supposed to be growing?
And eventually a nigga gonna want to hit.
Exactly.
Something.
That, but not even
You
just
said
that.
eventually he gonna
so let's
want
redefine
the
relationship.
panties.
So let's redefine relationship.
But not even just so much.
So
that
let's
he's gonna wanna
redefine
hit.
relationship.
It's a female.
Okay,
the
wait, let her-
females,
let her
they
finish.
put men in situation. I wouldn't want me personally. I wouldn't want my man to be
right.
any type of
You're
connection with the ex or anything.
You're right.
Because number one, what we about to do some business together? Like all of us about to do some business together? Like is it going to be beneficial to our life or what is the point? Because that's what you have to ask. What is the point? If it's no point where it's going to benefit me and mine as a whole,
Why in the fuck
then
is you
why
saying
are we
it's
here?
pointless?
Now, if I see you or he sees his ex outside somewhere at the and hey, you can talk or stop and talk
No,
and
I'm not
briefly
worried about it.
and
passing.
briefly,
In
but that's
passing.
about it. But
And
as far
Not
briefly,
coming over to
briefly,
my-
she's
but they're
putting the
not coming
emphasis
over my
on that
house.
briefly.
briefly, I mean, you don't want to do it too long because you don't want to get that person to mix signals as
Correct.
well.
Oh, I think
so
we're in the
She
same.
said
I just-
briefly, people. That was
Okay,
So I just don't
high
feel
and by
like
motherfucker.
yeah, so I just don't feel like it's just. I feel like it's pointless.
Nah,
I
me
feel like
and
it's no point because whatever you're looking for in that ex or whatever, then fine, whatever. Like, and I can
Right.
say that from both sides because I have male friends like right now that I feel like are super dope. Like
Those your man friends.
like are
Those
real like super
She
dope.
was British.
But-
She was real.
Are you in a
She
relationship,
put real emphasis
no, I'm
on
not.
that briefly.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not in a
I'm
That's
getting
why,
that
I
on
said,
the
that's why I said
But
redefine ex.
These are like ex flings, ex
Well, no,
whatever.
okay, so then ex
So-
fling,
But
'cause
ex,
I-
no, this is what I'm saying.
Ex-flings is even worse.
Partners,
You
no,
really shouldn't be
no
ex-flings.
ex-flings. They should not have or hold a fucking bargain.
Right, 'cause it was
because
just a
we're grown.
fling. It was
Shut
just-
the fuck up. We grown.
Oh Jesus, she's angry.
I'm sorry. No, it's not an
Oh my
angry.
God.
It's not an angry. Because
Kenny, she
guess
just
what?
made me
It's
nervous.
not an
She
angry.
tapping me on my
It's-
shoulder.
it's
She
not
better
an
know
angry. It's not an angry. It's a
Somebody
real,
better tell her I keep the
listen to
heat
me.
on me. Y'all see her hand.
Come
I
on.
keep the heat.
But
I
guess
will.
what? But guess what?
What up?
If you walked in a place and somebody in the ex fling, you was with your wife, and that bitch says, "I'm sorry." And that girl said something.
That's why we don't go to the Walmart on Jefferson.
You get what I'm saying, but I'm saying that she.
Shout out to the Walmart.
This is not even an ex. You didn't have a
you
you didn't
gonna
have
see
a
everybody
relationship.
you don't
with
wanna
this- You
see.
didn't have
Man,
a
shout out
relationship
to the
with this
Walmart on
person.
59.
You didn't go
I'm
to the.
telling
You
you.
didn't go nowhere with this person. Y'all had no connection. Y'all just fucked with each other.
Okay, can I add something
But
to this
people
question?
are
It make it-
crazy.
It's gonna make this
People are
question even
crazy.
deeper.
People
It's gonna
are
make this
crazy.
question
All
even
I'm saying
deeper.
is people are crazy.
So what if?
redefine
We
relationship?
got two going. We got two going. One at a
So,
time. One at a time.
Redefine relationship.
They more combative than we are.
I'm glad they
This
here
what
though.
if-
because we on the same page. I just be like redefine relationship.
Okay, so the
I think it's the
add-on,
yak. It's
the
the
add-on question to this to make it even go
talk this shit
deeper.
all
If
day.
it's someone, what if it's someone that
I love
was
it.
there for you in one of your hardest, darkest moments?
And so that's the caveat. Because not to cut you off, but that's the caveat. Let me tell a story.
that
real
was
quick.
the end of the question, though.
Before
Everybody don't know
before
that
my
besides
wife,
you and that person.
before my wife,
off
and she
limits.
even knows that me and this person rock like
Off limits.
socks.
Off limits.
But things that I used to do, like, you know, she
Off
would come to
limits.
my crib and sleep in my bed.
Off
Nothing would
limits.
happen. I would go to her crib and get drunk and sleep in her bed and nothing would happen.
Wait, this is
Off
somebody
limits.
that you had
This
a
is
thing
somebody
with
that
before.
I had
It don't matter. It's off
just had
limits.
everything with before my
Okay.
wife. And it even I'll even say it because I know she fucking watching. I cut her off because when I told her I was gonna marry my wife, that support didn't come through. But then I later on found out that it was for another reason, and I never gave her a chance to explain. Once she didn't support my decision, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
There you
Then it
go.
becomes about
And-
priorities.
But
What's
but at
more
the same
important?
time, I regret that decision because she's still like, bro, like I love her to this day. And if it just
It
she
don't
had a
matter.
situation. She had a situation in life recently, and I was like, I told my brothers like, man, bro, I'm finna move, and he like, that's not your place, folk.
It don't matter.
But the only reason why I didn't move is out of respect for my wife. And my wife know who I'm talking about. This nigga done came to family functions and fixed plates. And then I had to argue with my wife after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But we just, so
All I'm saying
an
is
ex-fling, give me a second. An ex-fling? No. Because that was just a hit it and quit it. I hit you, I moved on.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody that you were in tandem with and they respect, and I'm talking about the level of respect for my wife is renowned to the point where, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can come to my house and sit in my house, but don't cross no lines. Don't say anything iffy. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't say,
So
well,
she
back
still
when
held their
we
respect?
was a,
she
you know
still
what I'm
held their
saying?
respect.
Of course, she has no other option. Bro,
So
listen.
she never got out of lines, out of boundaries. She never gave anybody a reason to feel that she would be a threat.
First of all, ain't no woman a threat to my wife. Let me start there.
No,
And I ain't even trying to get no coochie last tonight.
No, I'm not even saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
I know your wife.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
saying that's a threat to your wife.
Right.
What I'm saying is, but you know how bitches move. Come on, we know.
But
women
so
are scandalous.
again,
It's,
so
it's
she
a lot out there.
You said
You know what I'm saying?
remember when
Women
I
are
read it,
scandalous.
Shauna.
So
remember
what I'm saying is, I'm talking about this situation. Was this person scandalous to your wife?
No, never.
But I understand if you made your wife uncomfortable, then you got to delete.
Oh,
If
yeah,
I
you
would
cut
have
it
to.
off.
It's okay.
I would have
That's
to.
your wife.
I would have
It
to.
doesn't matter.
But it's
Sorry,
just
friend. I get what it makes you feel. But so in certain situations, it's just matter. On the
yeah,
situation.
and it goes
To
back
me,
to what you
just-
said. Unless the person is bitter. If the person
bitter.
is bitter, or you know what I'm saying, if it was just like, if it was
just
just
a
some,
fling.
bro, listen. In the beginning, we used to be in Walmart, Kenny, and I don't want to say you can speak to this, but you live in the town,
Yes.
bro. You be in Walmart, and chicks would come up and say hi, and they'll speak and be timid, and then like weeks later, like we'll be at dinner or something, we'll be sitting movie time, watching a movie, in the movie, probably be like, you fucked her, didn't you? You like, wait,
That's us.
like what?
You was smiling, looking
Like
hard
what?
at her.
And then
You
it be
ain't
the
gonna
most
hug too many more of
random-
these bitches.
Oh
in
no,
this
I don't hug, bro.
You was
My wife
smiling
will tell you,
a
I don't
little
want
too
motherfuckers
hard
to
at
touch
her.
me. Period. Don't touch me.
That's
Just don't. But
disrespectful.
that's
See
just,
me, I ain't gonna even be like, you fucked. I'm like, what y'all got going on?
She
well,
should.
no,
I don't
no,
know.
no.
She shouldn't
You
even
just,
say nothing.
you
She
gotta
shouldn't
acknowledge
even
my
say
wife.
nothing.
You have to.
Oh no,
acknowledge my
every
wife.
female,
Exactly.
every
She
female.
shouldn't
You
even
got it.
say
That's
nothing.
that's
the
the
old fling should have kept it fucking moving. That's where the disrespect come in. You ain't
I
had
like
no
that.
right.
I
You
like
should have
that.
kept it moving.
like
We ain't
old
seen each
fling.
other in years.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
ain't fucking with each other.
Like you knew what it was.
You knew what it was.
It's
You
pointless.
knew what it was.
But I mean,
We
at the
grown.
same time, some females are.
And that's when you chop her ass in the throat.
some
and you
females
keep
are
moving
bit-
with your wife.
I'm not chopping
And
nobody. I'm not going to jail.
I use chopping in the throat in a different language.
Let me find
chopping
out-
in the throat mean just cutting that shit
Oh,
off.
okay, yeah.
Cutting that shit off where it stands and keep it moving.
What's up, Kenny? What you think?
You ain't about to make your
Is
wife
it possible?
And then also with the add-on that I just had it on, like
With the add-on.
I'm
with
with you.
someone that's been there through like one of your darkest moments of time
No.
when that you only had that person,
You
or
can,
that,
you can consider a person a friend, but you don't. It ain't like you got to be talking to them every day.
Yeah, no, and that's
You
not-
know,
that's
you
not
see 'em
even-
in the
that's not
past, but
happening.
Yeah, it's possible to be.
That's not happening.
Okay, this is my biggest thing too.
And see,
if you can't be
hold on, we
around
gotta talk.
your husband or wife,
he got the flow.
No, I
can't be around
just
that person.
me. I don't think my
wanna
wife
hear
would
this.
be comfortable with me being friends with any exes or nothing like that. So,
That makes
I
sense.
mean,
No matter what
I
the
do
level
whatever.
it is.
I do whatever is gonna make her comfortable, and what's gonna satisfy her. Because I gotta live. We gotta live.
What did I
together.
say yesterday?
Like
we
even
was talking.
even when and back in the day, you know, before
would
me
be
and her
mad.
got
I'd
married,
be
when the
mad.
guys when we was, you know, out there kicking it, just kicking it, when her off days, y'all knew that I wasn't down with nothing.
On my soul.
So what, you know, now that we married, whatever she expected me, that's what I try to,
And that's what I say. At the end of the day,
you know.
at the end of the day, I say it to anybody. I
I
say it
go
to my
home.
wife on the one-on-one. It's about my wife happiness.
Yeah, I go home.
I
You
just,
gotta
it
go.
don't
That's
got
the
nothing to
person
do with
you
me.
sleep next to
Look at
every
these
day.
guys.
It don't,
I
it
mean,
don't got nothing to do
Look
with
at
me.
these guys.
Hey, but look, what I tell y'all yesterday,
I
what I tell
love
y'all,
it.
I said, hey, I might be the man of this motherfucker,
Man.
but Pint run this.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
my boy.
I mean,
Pipe run.
on the real, that's
okay.
pretty much how it is. My
No
father,
shit.
like when
And you still
when
the
we
manliest
purchased-
man
when we
I fucked
purchased
up.
The
the
manliest.
home, when we
And you talk
purchased
the
the
biggest
home,
shit.
All the
my
time.
pops told me, like, man, whatever she want, however she want this house to be, that's how you fix it
Yeah.
up. So that's what I
Come
did.
on, my boy.
Shauna is
Man,
fist bumping
how-
in
whatever-
the podcast.
whatever-
dude.
whatever
Because
she
that's
If
all
she
I'm
want, I feel
fist
like-
bumps somebody else in my goddamn podcast.
All
dude.
I'm saying is that's what it talks about. That's what it,
Yeah,
it
no,
just
without
takes
question.
about listening to your person.
But
It
I
don't
expect the
matter.
same thing
If your
from her
person
too.
don't like
Right.
it,
Hey.
exactly.
Yeah.
You
I'm
gotta
not-
listen to me and adjust to what I
Exactly. If
want.
you don't
I'll
want it,
tell
it's
you.
out.
Even
I'll
if
tell
it's
you.
out of
As
your
long as
comfort
it's not a
zone.
family issue.
Even if it's
then
out of
we
your
gonna work
comfort
about
zone,
it.
I want you to, you know, figure
If it's
out a way
family issue,
to
then we
be
can
what
talk
I
about it.
want
But
you to,
them
you
exes,
know,
that
what I
shit
want
is
you to
not
be.
important.
Right.
Don't trash
I
that shit.
mean,
Maybe it's me
It's
and you.
real.
Right. Yeah, no. So I mean, again, this isn't an agree or disagree type situation.
'Cause there's no
this
wrong
is, I just want to
answer.
talk, man,
There's no
and
wrong
this is
answer.
what I'm bringing to you.
It's a matter of opinion.
Real live
To me, it's
conversation.
the principle of shit, of how people move.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so.
That's all
Yeah,
about.
no, and I mean,
if you
That's
talking to your wife and you telling her I don't like this shit and she's still ignoring it, then
That's
come on, baby.
bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
If my husband telling me he don't like how what the I'm going on, come on, if I'm
That's
ignoring
bullshit.
it, that's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
It's bullshit. That's regardless if you married or not. You cannot do it. You can't expect shit. If you can't give somebody shit and then say I'm gonna give you sugar. No, it's not gonna work. You want me to give me
You
shit? I'm
cannot
gonna give you shit.
give shit. And
I
expect
agree.
sugar.
If you love,
That's
if
crazy.
you
I
love
like how you put
somebody
that.
enough, if
You
you
gonna
love
listen
and
to
respect
it.
the person
You love that
enough,
person
you gonna listen to what
Not
they
even
say.
got to do with love. If
Okay.
you respect that person enough, because I need respect.
I'll take that.
I need respect and loyalty. You know,
That's another that's another podcast. If you had to choose between, would you rather be loved or
Oh
Respect
respected?
no!
me.
Hey, shout
And
out to
I
my
always
brother
say-
Dennis Pittman.
Yeah.
Me and my brother
on.
Dennis Pittman.
I
And when
say
I say
that.
my brother, man, I think y'all know I'm rocking strong. With my brother, we conversate for like 2 hours every morning. I don't know if I can say that out loud every morning, because some certain people are watching. But I mean, that's a conversation that's ongoing. Literally every day we have perception versus reality conversation, and then we have would you rather be loved or respected. And this is like a everyday thing, like because we experience things differently.
That
Obviously,
barbershop talk. We done talked about that on
man,
several occasions.
on several occasions, and so that's one of those things, man. But again, just to lend into it just a little bit more, and then I'm getting ready to jump in. I'm getting ready to jump in here. Hey, Smoke, I appreciate you saying that the vibe is ridiculous. Hey, so I wish I can get the band back together, man, for a couple podcasts. But somebody tag Courtney Logan in this. He is currently living in Atlanta. He got up out of here on us, man. And he whatever.
All good dudes. All good.
Definitely
dudes.
all good dudes,
All good
man. I
dudes.
appreciate you. Hey, James Kelly. I don't even know if you ever just came and slid, man. I appreciate you coming to the podcast,
Which
man.
James Kelly?
James Kelly the third.
Oh, you
Shit.
talking about the football James?
Football
oh yeah,
James.
What
You
up,
know what I'm
James?
saying?
What's happening
Definitely,
with you, man?
definitely in the building, man. I appreciate you. I don't know if you've ever been in here before, man, but the love is real.
Most
Tashiana
definitely.
Travis, I don't think I've ever seen you either, sweetheart. Monique Young, I appreciate y'all. Rock. Matter of fact, Monique, I think I shot it at you to come sit down, man. So I'm glad you here. You see how this thing go. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I seen y'all was talking, but I mean, I got the people in here, and the conversation is strong, man. So y'all tell me, man, what y'all think. I think that camera is finna crap on me, and that just killed my. That's finna kill my vibe, man.
Hey, they got enough of my flyness for the day. You know what I'm saying? If I can't be on camera,
It's a
all
still
good.
shot. It's a
It's all
still
good.
shot. I don't know. Let me see. Nope. Yep. That camera's finna die. That. You know what? This is my motherfucker house. Go ahead, man. Y'all talk, man.
DT, what's your Facebook information? I'm just trying to put it on the live while I share it. Yada yada.
We still live, right?
Still, bro.
We definitely live.
You was definitely live.
You know, I'm just
Just
playing.
went out. Gee, I'm sick.
Well, shout out to everybody. I don't know, where all the viewers are, but much love and respect from wherever you are. And that you took the time out to chime in to the
It would.
Facebook
It
Live.
would happen today. Just hold on, Sean. I'll take care of it. I need a production manager, man.
So if there's a production manager out there that's willing to, do some community service,
We'll figure out a payment option.
yeah, something. We gotta do
Shana
something.
broke the microphone, man.
Right.
And see, like, okay, so I'm gonna add to what the question is. Like, then you have to ask yourself, like, what's your definition of friends?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that's a big question
That's
because
true.
it's like,
That's
what's
true.
your definition of friends? Like, my definition of friend might just be, okay, well, we hang out and we
yeah,
do
you
things.
ain't gotta be coming to my house.
Right, like, so when,
None of that
and see
shit.
me, and then it goes back to like what love language you are. Like me, I'm words of affirmation. So if you say friend, I'm gonna think friend as if how I look at friendship. But you gotta like be real careful.
Yeah.
That word friend, I think that's what it is. So I feel like people that their love language or one of their love languages is word of affirmation, they're gonna think that way.
Right.
But if your love language is really not that, you
those-
might broaden it a little bit. And be
Those
like,
love languages, that should be a separate podcast too. That would be
Definitely.
the five love.
The 5 different love
I'm a
languages.
love language of
Oh,
all
yeah.
of them because I give
Yeah.
all of them to
I apologize for
that's
the
another
for the
that's
inconvenience,
that's
y'all.
another conversation, but
Well,
yeah,
You say that shit, do that shit.
man, I'm
treat me like
I'm
a
just
friend.
I'm so discreet, man.
Hey man, that
People
hoodie
don't
man
even-
on point though.
People don't even
Learned the hard
appreciate
way
you,
of that.
but man,
That's the only thing.
I keep people at a distance.
still-
I don't really
What
let
you
too
mean?
many people get that close to me to even, I don't
Call
know
them a
people in my
friend.
space like that. Yeah, I mean, I have people that I consider friends.
Okay.
But then there's, I got people that's associates. Like, I'm not the type of person to let everybody into my home either.
Oh no, that makes
No,
sense.
the
That makes
home
sense.
is a different story.
That's
That
a
makes sense.
totally different story. That's my
I'm a social
my
butterfly.
safe haven. A
A
lot of
sanctuary.
people, a lot of people might not even know where the hell I live at. I mean, I'm comfortable
Bingo.
with that. I mean, just
You
I
still live in
mean,
Joliet?
Huh?
People like to
Hey,
live
you
in
know what I'm
Joliet?
saying? I mean,
Yeah,
I
go to
was here
Walmart
for
right here.
years and nobody knew I was even here. So
Crazy.
it's just it is what it is.
So then that's a no.
I got
Then
my
that's a no.
phone turned on.
Hey man, tell me what y'all think, man. And y'all out there, and I just want to talk viewership land. Is it possible? Is it possible to be friends with the next in a
I
marital
think it just
relationship?
depends on how your
person.
spouse, however your mate
How it's
feel
looked
about
at?
that too. Yeah, man. I mean,
You always got to view all the person.
yeah, if that's the person that you choosing to be with, you have to be considerate of their feelings.
Without question. I think that's in any
that's
situation
it.
though.
That's it. That's all.
Right.
If it's your girlfriend, you're looking at her to be what But if it's somebody you don't really give 2 fucks about, I mean,
But now that
Fuck 'em.
what I do
I mean,
think,
I just-
before
I
it
feel
all
that.
get there, for the first and foremost, just completely be honest. If you feel like it's okay and you move in a certain way,
It's okay.
I'm sorry, it fell down.
It
If
happened.
you feel
It-
like it's
yeah.
okay and you move in a certain way, and because I'm a person, people throw shots at me 24/7.
That's a lot. That's a lot of time.
It is.
24/7.
They-
That's
they-
all
they
the
throw
time,
20
ain't it?
It is.
That's all the time.
that's
Old
like
men.
people getting
Young
up out
men.
they sleep and
They throwing.
They throw
They
shots.
throwing shots at you.
So once again, it's about the person. But
Right.
if my person tell me they don't want me to be friends with an ex, no, I'm gonna cut that shit out.
Right.
You don't move a certain way if it bothers somebody that you really care about.
That's
I can
what
rock with
I
that.
believe
That's
in.
strong.
You
That's
gotta handle
strong.
yourself as it's about in business. You don't give a person to think that they can hit up on you and think they can get free photo shoots, podcasts, music producers, photo shoots. haircuts.
Nothing comes
Any
free.
fucking thing.
Yeah,
Nothing
Why
that-
we talking about
you feel
nothing
what I'm
being
saying?
free?
People throw
Let's-
all that. People throw
real
all
quick.
that shit out there for
Let's
free
run.
because they think. Let me
Let's
go
run
ahead.
to it because nothing is free and this man is paying.
What I'm saying
Hey,
is,
hold on,
when
wait a
you
minute.
handle yourself accordingly,
Easy money sports
when-
betting, man.
Come
My
on.
boy AK
It
Hudson,
sex
reach
sells
out to
like a
that man
motherfucker.
because
So,
he
if you
paying
handle
me.
yourself accordingly, people don't come at you.
Shout
and
out to
you-
AK
if your
Easy
person
Money
fuck
Sports
with you
Betting.
enough, come on, boy.
Yeah.
So,
Respect your
I was-
person's feelings. No,
Hey.
you cannot be in love with two people at the same
Chantel, I'm
time.
not finna play
Yes,
with
you
you,
can
G.
love
I'm not
multiple
finna play
people. You
with
can
you,
love
G.
5 people at the same time. You can't be in love with multiple people at the same time.
Chantel,
You
I'm
can
not
love
gonna play
5
with you,
people at the
G.
same
What
time.
you all for?
Because
Hey,
I'm
look,
not-
let me ask you a question.
I have something to say too.
That's what I was getting ready to say because you added
She ready. 'Cause
you added
she
like
keeps
a
starting this shit.
plus to it.
Because she's starting this
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
She doing it on purpose.
You
'cause
added
she
a
already know I'm
plus
finna
to
get
it.
fired every time she
So,
start this shit. Come
what
on,
is it?
Chantel.
Where did that come from? Do you mind? Was that a personal issue, or did you just was that
She
just a
wanna
part
hear.
of something that you knew, or it was something you knew was going on?
No, it was just a situation that I seen.
Okay.
Not nothing personally with me.
Okay.
wanna
And I
hear
put
this
my
shit?
2 cents in, and it was just back and forth type thing. And I
You
was
like,
just
wanna
like, I
see
think
if you
that'd
was
be a
wrong?
good thing to talk about.
Right. Yeah,
But I
no.
just feel like like to add on to what my feelings are. In my opinion, I just feel like it just opens doors for of the unknown.
other shit.
Right.
It's unknown. Like why even play with your wife
other
like
shit.
that? Why play with your woman like that? Your man like that?
That makes
your
sense.
husband like that? You know.
That type of
There's no
that
point.
type of shit get people killed.
Right, and exactly. So
Like,
people,
like, for
That's
real.
where you
so
be on
people don't know
Snap.
the unknown. So
Right.
that's
That type
that's
of
the
shit
unfortunate
get
part
people
about it.
fucked
Like
That's where you be on Snap.
you don't know the unknown, so then you put yourself in a situation where you put not just yourself, you put your family in a situation.
Everybody.
You put your
Yeah.
whole family in a situation, and I just feel like it's at the end of the day, it's no point.
I can rock with that, man. I definitely can rock with that. But I mean, again, I think it's case by case. If you are in control of the situation, and I mean, I guess nobody is ever really in control. 'Cause
Never.
Control is a figment of our imagination. If
Everything.
I'm going to be
It just-
technical with it, but I don't know, man. This
It
this
just
is it's,
depends on what you allow in your atmosphere, what you want in your
That part.
life.
And what the fuck is a friend to you? Because
Yeah,
I
right.
consider a friend. A friend could come sleep at my house when they ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
An associate, no, I'm gonna talk to you. My exes
They
are
just know not to
associates.
call you.
My exes are
The associate know not to call you.
Honestly.
my exes are associates. You don't FaceTime me, friend. You could FaceTime me tomorrow. I'm gonna answer you.
It's a
Y'all-
lot of
any
people.
y'all-
I'm probably
hey,
gonna-
what Drake say?
I
All
don't
my
pick that
exes
up.
live in Texas, so I don't have this
It's,
problem.
it's,
Well,
it's
that's what I'm
probably a lot
I
of
ain't
people.
saying because if I decide to move to Texas and your exes, there, I got a problem with you there too.
It's probably a lot of people. I'd rather come out my pocket and go ahead and swipe you a room than let you come to my
You
crib.
feel me?
Or yeah.
If I can't
I
go to your
mean-
house, I don't want you. This is my daughter's house. Fuck out of here. Quit playing with me.
Energy is everything, man. People bring bad energy to your
I'm
place,
telling you,
so
man. It-
I mean that's
your
just one of them
place,
things.
Your home, your
If I let you
business,
in my
everything.
house,
Because people
I'm
that know
really
me,
fucking with you.
people that know me, man, I only cut certain. If I feel like you a problem, I'm cutting you off. I don't even want your money.
Man,
If
I
you
heard
gonna
that.
bring me some heat, I don't want your money. Because I'm focused on being a better me. I don't want to turn this in on my, I don't
right.
want nobody. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm,
no, definitely
I'm
for sure.
comfortable with being a better, a better man versus, being a fool.
Hey man, I definitely heard that, but check this out. So just
up?
transitioning a little bit because
come
I don't
on,
want to
let's
hang
keep
over
going. Fuck
one thing
that.
too
Keep
long.
going, my boy. This is lit.
So here we go. House Chantel. Stop playing with me,
No,
G. You
keep
is
going.
it.
Chantel good. She good at getting us. She
Chantel
good at
is
getting us
rowdy,
party
G.
started.
This
That's
next
what I'm
one-
saying. She good at
This
getting
next
the
one
party
is
started.
a
Come on.
good one.
Hey, so
That's a
let
good
me
one.
ask then.
on,
We all grown here. Shout out to everybody who in the building, man. If you're not here, you gonna hate that you missed this one, man, because I'm having a great time, and I got my people in the building. To my right, I got the greatest barber that ever touched a pair of clippers. My boy Kenny, he rock with me strong and long. We've been going like 4 years straight. Shauna be doing her thing on the modeling side, man. It's so crazy, man, that we don't big up people enough, man. So let's definitely.
support
I
your
ain't played
people.
with the sound all day. I ain't gonna play with the sound, man. But shout out to
Support your
Shauna,
people.
man, and doing her thing on the picture side, and to the person who jumps in my comments and want to argue me down, and then give me like the best topics that there ever was. My girl, my new best friend, who happens to know my wife, and it's beautiful, man. Chantel Johnson, man, I appreciate y'all being here. But now here we go.
Absolutely.
How soon is too soon to have sex when you dealing with somebody new?
Oh, let's hear this.
Because we all
Don't
grown.
go to me first.
I'm not gonna touch this one because
Don't go to me first.
I just
Let's go to Ken.
I'll touch it.
how soon is too soon?
I mean,
Let's hear you
Touch
first.
it, bring it, babe, stop it, turn it,
I'm not
leave
gonna
it.
shoot no names out there or anything like that. But I do
put some social
I do
media
have a
info.
close
I'ma share
friend that that he hit his wife on the first night that they
social
met.
media.
They had
All your
sex the
social
first
media
night that they met, and they've been together for more than 10 years now.
I heard
And that's his soulmate. So I mean, I can't really say
Everybody's
that there's
situation
you
is
know
different.
somebody you could wait 3 months to have sex with a person, and you know y'all relationship don't last but a goddamn year or some shit like that. So I think that's a personal preference too. But I believe that sometimes sex can cloud people's judgment. There you
Okay.
go. I believe that, and you know, like for men and women, sex is different. Sex is different for men. Cause we can, you know, can I say get a nut off?
Hey man, this is
A guy.
This is my house.
A guy can get a nut off and like shoot his senses back in his brain. You know what I mean? He'll sleep with somebody and might even like, damn, why I do that shit, man? You know what I mean? That's what
Right.
you wrestling with your inner self about, you know,
okay.
about the shit. But I think women, most women. I ain't gonna say all, because you got some women that think like
I was
niggas
going to say
too.
we got two women to my left.
You know,
Be careful.
Right. Like, you know, everybody is
not
different
offended.
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody
no,
is
for sure.
different, but I don't think it should be, me personally, I don't think it should be a time limit on, like, I don't think it should be a time set. Because
Okay.
you could do that shit after a week, 2 weeks, a month, same day. You know, it's different
Right.
for everybody. Because like
Right.
I said, my friend and his wife, they're a rare case.
Right.
And you know, he was open to me and told me, you know, like, man, I hit her on the first night, and you know, we still together, you know, still
Yeah, no,
together
that makes
to this day. So
I see where you at with
I
it.
mean, and I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
feel
sure
that-
I
I mean,
know
I feel the
people
same way.
that have waited this fucking bullshit ass 90-day rule. I mean, people grown. Come on, man, we grown.
Exactly.
Like for real, we're grown.
So what you saying? Y'all shooting
We
shots?
grown.
Y'all shooting shots at
We grown.
Steve Harvey?
And to be
No
honest
90
with you,
days?
and maybe I might be. I don't know.
No
I
90
mean,
days. What you think, Chantel?
It's not. I don't know. I feel like we grown.
That's what
I
said.
feel like we
We're
grown, and when you vibe, you vibe. You can't.
Whatever
Man, it's
fuck.
hard.
Hey, it's so
hard
crazy.
to
What
mess
Mike
up.
say yesterday? It's a vibe.
It's
Yeah,
hard
that's
to mess
all
up
it
a
Shout out to
vibe
Trey
like that
Songz.
because
It's a
you don't
vibe.
even know that vibe could be your
It's a
wife.
vibe.
That vibe could be your
Yeah,
husband. Just like you
and-
said
and-
in your
in that
situation.
case,
I
it
don't-
was his,
I don't
it was
really
his
like Punk that
wife,
much,
and
I'm gonna be
they
honest.
together,
really-
and they got a great
It's a
great
vibe,
life.
man.
Like if
Yes.
other people knew them, they would be, you know,
Be weirded
fascinated
out.
with. Yeah,
Right.
they
Or
have a
wouldn't
great life.
understand.
And you gotta do what you feel is best for yourself.
Yeah.
You can't. Opinion don't matter. That's just
don't
somebody's
matter.
That's what I'm
opinion.
saying now.
Because
Somebody-
everybody has skeletons. Everybody done did certain things they ain't
That's
proud
true.
of and stuff.
That's true.
There's people in the world
But
I don't
you
even
could
remember
wait.
their name.
You could wait. Your ass could be waiting 90 days to have sex, but in between that 90 days, I could be having sex every other day within them 90 days. While your ass waiting 90 days to give me some,
Building a whole
I
vibe
could have
over
been
there.
that hit. I could have been that hit. Been, you know, in and out of everybody within them,
for the
within
most
them 90
part.
days.
Why that person missing that
and I
vibe, you
can,
got a
and I,
vibe.
I don't care what
and I
nobody
can
says.
hit you. I can hit you
Man,
after them
somebody
90
play-
days.
Where's my production
I
manager
can
at?
hit
Trey
you after
Songz,
them
this
90
a vibe.
days and leave your ass alone the next
feel me?
goddamn
On
day.
my
Cause
soul.
I can court you for fucking 90 days and then you give me the pussy or the penis and then leave you tomorrow.
right.
Dang.
I mean,
It's legit.
You know
I
what?
didn't
Boy,
expect her to
I
say
wish
that,
I would
but
get,
I mean,
no,
it's
I
the
swear to
truth.
God, one of my
Yeah.
boys, his name Chad.
truth.
Boy,
Hey,
I
Shauna-
swear to God, he told
Shauna,
me he
you
was
are no
he the
longer
real-
a model to me. You
He's
are
the
the
real-
female praying mantis.
He's the realest. I hang around so many guys. I got so many brothers. I got 7 brothers. I got
Oh, yeah,
all
your
of
daddy
these
was doing a
cousins.
lot of fucking.
My daddy is a Rolling Stone.
Your
and that's my
daddy
best
wasn't
fucking
fucking
friend.
around.
My daddy
I like that
talked to
guy.
me about everything.
He's supposed to. You his daughter.
All
He's
I'm
definitely
saying
supposed
is-
to put you on game.
This is the thing. Be honest. Be true who you are. But for one thing, I know you.
Definitely
it
be
doesn't
true to
matter.
self.
You can court somebody for 90 fucking days and think you ain't gonna hold out for sex, and then you get with this person and y'all forget that sex is actually a mental thing, and it's
Now
it
that's
and
deep,
it takes
but
connection.
it's true.
So now you don't wait it to have sex with this person. Now you don't even want to be with this fucking person after you wait to have sex.
Dang, they wasn't just a
You
regular
done
person.
wasted.
They
You
were
done
a
wasted
fucking
90
person.
days.
That's your fucking person.
That was a waste of 90
You waited
days.
90 days. You waited
Hey,
6.
so-
You waited a year. You waited 2 years.
I don't know, man. Let me
to
play
have
devil's
sex.
advocate. I hear what
What
y'all
I'm saying is, I'm
We all grown.
not saying it's a bad thing to wait.
Oh, no,
I'm
it's
saying
not.
It's a
It's
bad
not.
thing to try.
It's a
What I'm
decision.
saying is,
It's a decision.
Whatever your vibe is, feel that vibe.
But
if
if
that
I-
person is true, Feel that shit.
And if-
Speak your truth.
That's
Say
true.
what you want. Say what it is that you're looking for. If you
Right.
don't want kids, if you do, say that shit.
Right.
If you do, if you into anything, whatever. If you into freaky shit, you want your nipples licked. Tell that
If I
motherfucker.
mean- if
Quit
I-
playing with
I
me.
mean,
All
I
I'm
would hope a
saying
nigga
is,
licking some nipples. Foreplay.
but some people are afraid of that shit.
Hey, so Kayla jumped in. Kayla says,
playing
"Well,
with
man, what if you wait and the sex is whack?"
What-
So
that's
what you
what the
saying?
fuck I'm saying.
And now you
You
gotta
said
try to
get in the
teach
trenches
your
and get it
son.
out
That's
the
what I'm
way.
saying.
And now you gotta
Hey.
try to treat. Now you gotta try to teach
Get in
somebody.
the
That's what I'm
trenches,
saying,
get it
So
out-
that's
get
what
it
I'm
out the
saying.
way.
And now if the vibe was there, you should have just tried it. I'm a real
in-
ass bitch. If the vibe
in
was
my
there,
case,
try
in
it.
my case, you know, like I said, if you
Hey.
meet somebody that you feel like is,
Simple, you dumb as hell.
you want to respect their wishes to wait. If you
Yeah,
feel like
no,
that's-
definitely.
That's,
Let's
that's
do
an
it.
opinion.
Hey man, Sybil said she ain't respecting nobody wishes.
Oh
She
my
said
God,
life is too
Jesus.
goddamn short to
Jesus,
contemplate on
Sybil.
things.
Whoa,
She
whoa.
said bust
She
that
said-
motherfucker.
That sound like pre-rape. What the
Jesus,
fuck?
Sybil said bust that one.
I don't know who you are, but you better slow down because that
Hey,
sound
so
like
look, man,
pre-rape to me.
check it out. No, man, Sybil. Hey, man, Sybil is a gangster.
I love it.
Hey, Sybil is more G. I'm gonna keep it
That's
all the way
a
up.
woman?
Yeah, Sybil.
Sybil
Jones.
Sybil saying what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, Sybil
you wait
definitely.
fucking a year
Hey,
and then
Sybil-
that shit is
Sybil is
trash.
more
You gonna
G
be
than
She
a
mad.
lot
gonna
of
put a
niggas I know.
nigga. She gonna put a nigga in a chokehold and put his ass to sleep and take some more.
Ah, man, you going,
She don't want to.
God
you
damn.
going crazy. Hey, but look, so no, like all BS aside, man, I'll say there isn't a time limit.
It's not.
But
not.
just how
Personal preference.
we was talking yesterday,
go.
and my nephew was like, "Man, you got to check somebody vibe." You know what I'm saying? Because if man, listen, you can say 2-3 quick things to me, and I can write you off. First of all, I have a stupid crazy checklist, and anybody who know me, LA said it, man. Yeah, I thought you was just like an asshole when I first met you. Bro, your feet could look crazy, and I'm not going.
Oh, shit.
Your hands can be too dark.
Now
If
when-
your teeth are yellow, you know what I'm saying? Like it's things, bro. Because that's my take on it. Like if you're not brushing your teeth, if your breath stink, and I'm talking to you, I don't want to do it to you.
I hate you.
Because if your breath stink, then your coochie smell crazy.
It's got to be.
It's
'Cause
gotta
that's
be
covered
You don't
up.
even put no water in your
That's
mouth.
covered up.
And
Your
I
mouth
expect
ain't
you to
even
be
covered
putting
up.
some water on your
Of course,
booter.
because you know what you smell like before anybody else
You
smell
can
it. I
smell-
don't care
everybody
what nobody
Granny done
else
told
say.
them.
Because your nose is
You can
attached to you,
smell you
motherfucker.
before
Smell you
anybody
before
else smell
anybody
you.
else smell
You know what I'm saying? By that same token, like all y'all been saying, and I can definitely respect it. We grown. If that's what you're looking to do your thing. But I will tell you, if I meet you and you let me take you down in a week, don't plan on me calling you and taking you to the movies next week. And
just
if I
gonna
do,
call-
we
you
going
gonna
to the
call-
late show.
you gonna call to
because
take
when we
down.
leave the late show, guess what's happening?
Wait, you said you're gonna do all that,
Mr.
what?
Nasty time. What do you mean?
Say what you said again.
I said if I take you down in a week, don't expect me to call you and take you to the movies
Okay,
next week.
right.
Yeah.
So that's your preference.
I mean,
That's in your mind.
that's the decision.
For you.
I mean, yeah, no, it's just me. It's just me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's your,
Yeah,
it's your
yeah,
personal
yeah,
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take this with you.
know,
Because
what's
I
crazy?
guarantee I'd let a nigga take me down in a week, and he definitely took me to the finest restaurants in a week. He don't have a choice.
Right, that's why it's different type of
different
guys.
types.
So
That's
that's
how
why
you
it's
handle
it's so
yourself.
crazy because that's crazy that you say that because
That's all I'm saying. It's about
I'm
how
telling
to
y'all about a
handle
situation that I was in, and I used to think that way.
That's the reason why girls don't want to have
Because
sex
of
in the
guys
early,
like you.
Because girls
Would
don't want to
think-
have sex.
would think that
first
way.
because of that
So-
kind of shit.
But every
You're
guy
not gonna
don't
take
think
it.
that way. Cause
Right, no,
like
I know
everybody
that.
said-
No, I
you
know
see
that.
what
So that's
you
what I'm
said?
saying.
Yeah.
I'm about to say this story because of what he said. Because when
That's
I
why
was
girls are afraid.
early
Because what my
20,
boy just said.
Right.
when I was in my early 20s, I was in a situation like that, and we was just vibing so good though. Like that's the thing. Like we vibing, like.
And you thought you
Man,
was gonna
what?
talk to him. You thought you was gonna be talking to him a week,
you wanna go do
a
dumb
month
shit.
or 2
No,
months.
I
from
didn't.
now.
No,
No,
now
when
you
you
just
when
wanna
you
go do
when you
different
vibe,
shit.
You wasn't paying attention.
no, when you vibe, you don't pay attention to those
You ain't
type of
paying
things. You
attention.
just
now
pay.
you want to go do better
just-
shit. Now you want to go have fun.
Slow down.
You just pay attention to that vibe.
Right.
You catch that vibe. So I was vibing. We was vibing, and then we end up having sex, and then the day after I called him like,
He ain't
"Do you
even
think I'm a
answer
hoe?" No, he answered. He definitely answered.
And you
I said-
asked him that?
I asked him that because I'm a blunt person. Anybody that know
That
me
makes
know that I'm
sense.
blunt, and I'm gonna say what I feel.
That's what's up.
So I asked him. I said, "Do you think I'm a hoe?" Because I really liked him. So I'm like, "Damn, I might have to take this L like a G." Shit, that's just what it is, you know.
Did you?
Hey, so no,
Oh, okay.
so
She said her
That's-
snapback game is on 10.
no, so I'm saying, like, when that happened, I'm like, man, you think I'm a hoe? So he laughed, like, no, but he was 8 years older than me, too. 8 years older than me. That makes a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
He was 8 years older than me.
It was a maturity.
So he like, no. He said, absolutely not. And I'm like, okay, because I just felt like, but that's me going off of like hearing guys like him say that and stuff. So I was just going off that. And then again, I was young, so I don't know who I was. I didn't mature in certain areas to look at life a certain way. I didn't go through certain experiences. So
Y'all still together.
that's why.
Y'all
But
not
it's just
still together. It was a past thing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a, no,
she said
it was
she was in her early 20s.
Well, it was my early 20s. Actually, it's my
Okay.
my son, my first son's dad.
Okay.
And that's the
Shout
love
out
of
to
my
the
life.
first son's dad.
But that's the love of my life. I
what's
feel
up.
that way. You know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah, that's about it for that.
Yeah, no,
It
hey.
go deeper. It go deep. It can go deeper. That can go, a lot deeper
Cut.
of that last statement I said.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, and I
But
mean,
yeah, no,
again,
it was just that situation. It's just like, man, and anybody that's on this live that know my baby daddy, you know that it probably went just like that. If you know him and you know me.
on my soul. And
No,
again,
I'm
that's
just saying, like, that's real. Like, people really probably know that.
That's
Like,
not
for
even,
real.
but that's not even a judgment though. Not,
not a
I mean,
judgment,
because so you got to understand, every man comes into every situation, every encounter with a woman with one thing on his mind. This is the misconception, and we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
like we are visual creatures.
We looking at
Period.
We looking at everything.
Period. Like I've never. And LA was like,
listening. Come on.
I ain't even gonna bring y'all. I'm gonna wait till I post to get it edited.
Yeah,
but
we looking at
You know what I'm
everything.
saying? I'm not walking up saying, I wonder what's her 5-year plan.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
So-
doing that.
so
I
what's
don't
not the
care what
first
your
thing that come to
personality is
mind?
like. But now, like how you just said, it was a vibe. Like, I don't want to say it's a lounge or anything, but we just so happen to be in the same place at the same time, and the conversation is immaculate. If you can grab my attention while we're talking, then we can have a conversation after that. But I'm telling you, the whole time I done changed the octaves in my voice. I done started licking my lips. I'm doing all of the things that I know. I done like adjusted my whatever shirt so you can smell that Bond number 9. I done did it all.
Your brain done changed.
You know what I'm saying? I done did a 360 because now I'm like, okay, dang, I got her attention and I got her laughing.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's over with. So now I'm playing onto that.
Yeah.
So then if it does happen, we have sex. You say, hey, well, man, let's go to my place and drink some coffee. Oh, we going to your place. But you see these teeth, they don't do coffee, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? But if it happens, it happens. But it all depends on how the person.
elaborate.
If it's like, man, like if you don't make me feel like I want to just get up and leave, we're going to do it again in the morning. And then we'll probably talk tomorrow or whatever the case may be. So that wasn't, to your point, how you said, you know what I'm saying? She didn't pick up the phone. I didn't pick up the phone. But I love that because that's the adult in you. Because you said your early 20s. So I'm thinking that you
took a
thinking.
lot to even admit that.
Well, no, it didn't take a lot because we grown. And that's why I led with we're all grown here
Man,
because I
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
that to come out. So that, you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at 20, we really don't know. But you were cognizant enough in your mind to pick up the phone. Hey, so I buzzed down last night, nigga.
You think what you looking?
He
What
like,
you thinking?
he like,
me of?
man,
He
shorty.
did too. He did too.
He like,
But I was ready.
even though it's
I
the
was ready
devil's-
for that answer though. I was
Yeah,
ready for him
yeah.
to say, yeah, I do think. I'm like, damn, I don't want you to feel that way. That would have been that conversation for me. Like, man, I don't want you to feel that way. It was just that vibe, like, and it just would have had to go how it had to go.
Right.
Like I was able to take that L if I needed to take that L because I was digging him so.
Hey,
much,
man,
so.
shout out to Chantel,
Right.
man,
Let
and
me
just
tell
being
you,
grown
at
at the age
age-
of 20.
That's all.
Take it with you.
There we go, right there. There you said it right there.
Yeah.
He wasn't expecting you to even have that more mentality. Even
And that's why
the
he is
thing,
now the
was.
love of your life
No,
because
he
he
was
can honor
expecting
that.
that. See, that's
Oh.
the thing.
You
Like
hit- you hit him
he
with the,
he
like,
was expecting that,
damn,
and that's
like,
I'm
I
glad you.
wanted to.
No, but I'm glad you said that because
It's
no,
about
it's
how
not
you
that he
move.
knew. He didn't know that I wanted
Well,
to like
that
that.
you
I
wanted
just knew
to.
within myself how
You
I was
knew.
feeling him.
So
but
then when
just
he
like,
seen that you noticed, it was like.
but not even
fuck.
just that. No,
It probably
Before
hit him in
he
a whole
even-
different way, and that's why that shit didn't happen. how
Before
it happened.
he
wasn't ready
can
for
go
you,
to
my
that
baby.
level because
That man wasn't ready for you.
It's a whole different. It's a whole nother story
He
before that
definitely wasn't.
that happened where you already can show what type of person you are, what type
Right.
of woman you are,
Right.
what type of, like that story is deep. We can come back on the podcast. You want to hear Chantel's love life
Baby,
story?
That's why I said he wasn't ready.
Hey, man, if y'all want to hear
it's
Chantel's
dope.
love
I'm
life,
telling you.
jump
He
in my
wasn't ready
inbox
for
and
you.
pump me up, man, and I'm going to get her back in the
I've been
land.
through some things.
Just so
I've been
y'all
through
know
some
she
things.
ain't been in the
I'll tell
land,
you,
man,
my
but she
good
definitely
sir,
slid
he
through to
wasn't
get on the
ready for you.
podcast. If y'all want to
He
hear
noticed,
Chantel's
he
story,
seen- he
jump in
seen
my
you.
inbox and let me know.
He
Brittany
smelled it.
Masson know. She know what's up. She already know.
Brittany,
She
you know
sitting
what's
behind
up?
the- She know.
We need to get her on the podcast. She funny
know.
as shit too, and she cut throats.
She be cutting throats. We
Brittany
don't
Madison
want
cut
nobody.
throats.
We don't want
No,
nobody to
it's
come on here
It's
cutting
an
throats.
honest cutthroats.
I don't know what that means.
That means I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm
your
almost
shit is.
40. I'm
That
almost
means I'm
40.
gonna tell you what your shit is.
That's
I'm
what's
not
up.
finna sugarcoat it. She giving it to you.
Hey, you
how
said
it
something
is.
earlier that I like. You can't sugarcoat shit and expect. What you say?
You can't give me shit and give me shit.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna put that on the hoodie.
Don't
Somebody
give
coin that. That's mine now.
Wait,
you
say
can't.
that one more
You
time.
can't give me shit and expect sugar.
Sugar.
Put that on the
Don't
hoodie.
give me
Hey,
shit.
shout out to
talking
Star
about
So Bright, man. She made me a hoodie, man, but I switched it up, man. Wanted to
That's
show
it?
my boy. No, this
Oh,
Courtney.
that's
Hey,
dope.
man, for everybody who
dope.
don't know, this is the anti-cool
who?
Courtney Logan's clothing line. It's the anticool88.com.
that's
That's
dope.
bruh, man. He
That's
in
dope.
Atlanta doing this thing, man. Them style shots is crazy. He
that's
definitely
dope.
Brittany
what it
talking
is.
about something. I know everything.
She know everything. Then you feel me? Keep going,
I'm
Brett,
just
because
nervous. I
I'll
told her
be,
about
I'll be
the-
co-signing
she know.
her ass, right? When she be on the
LD, hey,
Come
LD
on,
said
Brett.
we just want to hit.
Talk
That's
that
all we
shit.
want to do. We like
Well,
Pac,
all
man.
men,
boys
all
be
men,
getting
I get around.
We just
all
gotta
men
get
do
it.
want, all men do want sex.
And
But guess
Monique
what?
Young
Now,
jumped
if
in
they
and she
was-
said
to
it's
be
the
honest,
value of
maybe,
self.
Maybe we wanted to just hit
I mean-
at that time.
Hey,
too.
so time out.
We gonna talk
to
about
that
that
point.
later.
No.
Everybody.
We're not going to talk about that later. We're going to talk about that right now because I actually posted that yesterday. That women should tell their true intentions in the beginning.
I do.
But,
I have
wait,
ever, but
before
the men
before we
can't handle
look
that.
before we talk
They
about
gonna
that, can I just
sugarcoat
say
it.
one
Go
more
ahead.
thing
Yes,
about
please.
this, what you just said about
Please.
this last topic? I just feel like when you said like a week, I really want to know why. Is it a week? for
What do you mean, a
Like, why
week?
do you put a time limit on it?
Okay, so
because
here-
hold on. You put a time limit on it that way, but women shouldn't put a time limit on the 90 days that way. So
I didn't say
I'm
that
not
they-
saying you.
Oh, okay,
I'm just
okay.
saying in
You did.
general. But no, I'm using
you
his
did.
with
I
the
did not.
general.
You said
I'm
if
using
she would have
yours
gave it up in
with
a
the
week,
general, yours versus
you would
general.
have not
Right.
taken
Generally
her.
thinking
You saying generally.
they would, you know,
if they
people
would have
think
given
that
it
way.
in a week, you
You
would have
think-
not taken them out to dinner the next week.
So
Why is
my
that?
thing is
Why?
you don't have to necessarily like that person can show you something and you can know.
Right.
Like, you know, even within that day, a couple hours, depending on what type of person you are.
So then that's
if you a real if you a deep person and you dig deep like that, or you just have that gift to figure somebody out quick enough and you just got good luck or good, you know, whatever.
whatever the case may be.
Whatever the case may
that
be,
shit.
exactly. You can find out and know what that person is about if you feel like it's certain signs people show, right?
Yeah,
based off of
definitely.
your experiences that you
Most
had,
definitely.
everything,
And that's that
right?
vibe.
Most
That's
Exactly.
that vibe.
So if it that one day, and okay, we've been talking on the phone and stuff, but this our first time, you know, kicking it and stuff.
kicking
But if
it.
I give you the pussy, when we kicking it, that first time, that can't make me a hoe.
No.
Because guess
Okay,
what?
so
we
here,
could have been vibing
here.
different ways and different. You know what I mean?
And DA definitely don't walk back any statements. And I'm not even speaking to myself in the third person like I'm special. But what I meant when I said that was just specifically. Yep, you just touched the screen. That's happening right now. So if boom, I go into a spot, I meet a chick, we talking, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm sexually attracted. I wouldn't have a conversation with you if I wasn't. If we not vibing, and then I just want to hit. That's all it is. And if you let me hit, and then I'm not attracted to you, that's it. I just created a toxic individual. I apologize.
Very toxic.
Because you caught this vibe and was like, oh man, and then it's like, hey girl, so I'll let this nigga
and
hit.
you messed her up for the next dude.
You know what I'm saying? But
Messed her up.
that's where I'm wrong.
Made it harder
So
for the
basically, that
next
person
guy.
knows.
I'm sorry.
That person that you deal with not gonna know. I
They
mean,
gon-
not now because you're married, but
Yeah.
before in
all
your
of-
past life.
Man, listen.
in your
Hey,
past life.
I just said it's chicks I don't even remember their name, and I love
Right,
my
but I'm
wife.
just saying,
to
your
death.
past
you
life,
know
you
shit.
had whoever you was dealing with knew what it was. They knew if it was one night stand, they knew it was gonna go further
So-
than that day or whatever.
In so
they
many
knew.
words, he said he ruined some lives.
It's a lot of toxic
Scars some
women in
things.
states.
ruined some lives.
Hey,
Scarred some
me
people.
and Luda had a conversation. He made a song. I got
Man.
ho.
My goodness, boy.
Yeah, no, definitely. But no, that's all that was. That's all I'm saying. Because if that's what it is, and we just not vibing. But like you just keep calling me, hit me at a certain hour to pull up, then that's just what it is. We're not going to the movies.
Right, this is what
Because
we're doing.
this is just what we're doing. So it wasn't so much of
Can they
a
call you?
specific time frame. But don't call me and be like, hey, so
Can I
what
get
do you think
$25
about
for gas?
that type of thing, or you try to call me and try to hit me on just like a conversation level when we didn't do that,
Now,
and it was just what it was.
So why are you
Okay,
taking
for
this
instance.
whatever to the next level?
You messing up. You were messing up the
Time out,
text.
time
Said I
out,
get
time out.
150 to
Time
pay my
out.
phone
Hey,
bill.
Come on, I need
You
all.
wanna
I need everybody's
sit up
opinion right
and have
now.
a conversation. You want
I
to
need all y'all
cuddle.
opinions.
Stop playing.
Team.
Can we call a timeout on you next
Team
time?
meeting. Yes.
All right.
I just need this because that's a good conversation.
Okay.
So what if you doing all of that shit that points to like relationship, cuddling with motherfuckers, legs around your motherfuckers at your house? Getting
That's wrong.
keys, foods, everything.
That's wrong.
Trash.
That's wrong.
That's all I'm saying.
What?
You doing everything. A motherfuckers is moving as though you're.
Yeah, no, that's wrong.
Right, yeah.
That's
like
wrong.
they're acting like
They're
that's what it
acting
is,
like
but it's
that's
not
what they
that.
want, and that's not what they want. 100%.
A lot
So
of
once
people
they go
do
out
that
there
though.
and speak.
A lot of people do that
Speak
though.
with us.
Yeah.
All I'm
Okay,
saying
so-
is
That's
what
their
you say-
representative.
all I'm saying
Like
is back to
I
that
like to
post
say,
you posted.
that-
the
yeah,
other day.
yeah, I'm finna
A
pull it
woman
up.
speak
Right.
your true intentions.
Yeah, I'm
and
finna-
if that's
I'm
not
finna-
what you
yeah,
want,
yeah,
then
where is
move
it at?
around on that woman. All
Yeah.
I'm saying is, come on, men say women don't speak their true intentions, and they do.
I don't
And
think
men-
that's true
Not
though.
all women, not all men.
I don't think
not
that's
all
true.
Women, but
I
not all
think-
men.
I
But then when
think-
women do, men kind of.
I don't think that's true.
Men
Play on
and
it.
women,
Oh, shit.
men
It's
and
both of
women,
both.
when you meet somebody over a period of time, you can see their flaws.
Yeah.
You can. Sometimes people just be happy to be with a motherfucker. You can see,
Yeah.
you can see they bullshit, and that
Yeah.
same bullshit you see in the beginning, that shit will end a fucking relationship.
I mean,
And
Sybil,
that's that.
Sybil
You
jumped
see
in and
that
Sybil
shit?
said that's where the communication comes in.
see
I don't
that
even think
shit,
it's.
man.
I don't even think it's so much communication because Pine and I we were just talking about this earlier, or maybe the other morning. And again, I'm referencing my wife because it's the only motherfucker I talk to. I love you, baby. It's that situation, man, where if you had told me in the beginning you wanted a relationship, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm moving that way.
But
You know what I'm saying? If you don't tell me that you want a relationship,
But-
then I'm a man. I'm just moving.
This is what I
way.
tell
Like,
you.
That's all I'm doing.
I'm one of those people. I feel like you shouldn't tell a motherfucker what you're looking for. Because
But
if
if
you
you-
tell me, if I'm a dirty, low down
There you
motherfucker
go.
like that, if you tell me what you're looking for,
There you go.
and I just want to hit,
There you go.
I will become
But
that.
hold on,
There
now
you
here,
go.
but
Until
here,
I
You
hit.
came to me knowing
I
what
love
the
it.
fuck I was
I love
looking
it.
for.
I got it.
You knew what I was
So
looking
that-
for.
that's
'cause
why
I'm
you
not-
don't-
I'm
that's-
I got it.
transparent as
That's
shit.
why you don't tell
I got
nobody.
it.
You watch
You
a person.
you
Actions
watch
And
speak
that's
louder
what-
than
You knew
okay,
words.
what
so
I
then
was
there you
looking
go.
for.
You pay
You knew
attention.
how I
You
was
pay
moving.
attention.
You knew how I was
You
moving.
pay attention. That's all you do. You watch
Come
people.
on, I'ma
Because
fist
people
bump
can
you
tell you.
again.
Yep,
People
that
can
just
tell
happened.
you.
One time.
That
People
happened.
will tell you whatever they
Chantel.
want to hear.
They fist bumped again.
I'm a
Like
fist bump.
I said, like I said it
Talking my
before,
shit.
which
Quit
they
playing
ain't on
with
the
me.
stuff that they haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Like that's finessing.
It's finessing.
Like, and a lot of people don't want
even
to
know
even
they
hear the
finessing.
fucking truth.
Right.
We live in a world where people love lies. Motherfuckers like lies and fiction.
So
And that's
Brittany,
that.
Brittany Master jumped in. She said a woman can see a man's intentions. She can choose
Yeah,
to
you can
be
see that
blind
shit. If she-
and still give it up.
That's sweeping
That's
that
on
shit
her,
under-
and that's why I
That's
said.
sweeping that shit under
But
the
not
rug.
necessarily. But this is what I'm saying to your point when you said you choose not to tell people. This is why I say tell me up front.
But then
Because-
you can't really
but-
say
but
tell you up
listen.
front because people, you can start off a certain way and you can catch
But
feelings
listen,
quick.
but here-
yeah.
Even if it's wrong, even if
Hell
you
yeah.
shouldn't because you
Hell
already
yeah.
had a mutual agreement like, okay,
Right.
look, this is what we doing.
Right.
But then you can catch them feelings just like Pint said. When you get them soul ties, them soul ties is something deep. That's why my mama always told
You
me
don't want 'em.
when you have sex with somebody, you don't always
want
have sex without a
The same
condom
way.
because when you have sex with a condom, that eliminates a lot of things. And I've
it's
tried
just
both.
sex.
Shout
and
out,
it's
shout
the
out,
truth.
shout out to
It's just
Star.
sex- it's just
I don't know how to
sex at
say
that
your
point
name,
with
Star
no
Rainey.
feelings or
I'm
lesser
guessing.
feelings attached.
Actions speak louder
Is
than
it- is
words.
it-
Shy Rainey
Is it
said
just
actions speak
sex
louder
at
than
that
words.
point with just less feelings attached because you're eliminating the soul tie with the condom?
It's just easier to control
Got you.
within self.
Got
Yes.
And that's just that's just me personally. I can't speak for everybody else, but me personally, like when my mama started telling me stuff like that, and then I actually experienced both, I seen the difference. I definitely seen the difference because
I'm down with old dirty bastard.
especially coming from someone that's very emotional. Like I'm an emotional person.
I like you, raw.
So when you're an emotional person, you tend to act off your emotions more, right?
But the youngster, your nephew, the other day, he was like,
He was
lies.
spitting.
He was like, do people love
spitting.
lies in your world or my? To me, I think it's in everybody's world because people
He was
can't handle the
spitting.
Oh, we
truth,
finna
man.
add,
People cannot handle the truth.
He was spitting.
You will meet somebody, and while you telling other people about that person you met, you might know the person that you just met flaws, but you won't mention that shit to the other people because they gonna be like, hey, that's
Right.
a red flag.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you sweep that shit under the rug, and that be the same shit to bite your ass in the ass.
I mean, but again,
Can I say that? Bite your ass in the
you
ass?
you just said it.
Right,
It ain't no
okay.
censorship on the live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but again, that's where that's
Oh shit!
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to touch that one. I don't want to touch that one. I
Touch
don't
all
wanna
this
touch
shit.
it. I
That's
don't
what
want to
we're
touch
here
it.
for.
I don't want to touch it. It's just me personally, man. Tell me what you want. Like,
But I
period.
feel you.
Period.
I ain't gonna lie. I just
Because
said that
if
off the
you-
record.
If
I'm
you
gonna
tell me what you want, like I'm finding in these last couple years that women are more receiving of the truth because they got their own. They don't need none of these men for nothing.
Oh, you right.
You know what I'm saying? I got my own money. I got my own crib. I got my own everything. Anything you can do for me, I can do for myself. So if I keep it all the way buck, hey, look, shorty, you a little thick in them jeans, man. I'm trying to beat something
Right now. That's what
right
you gonna
now.
say.
And if she say, well, if you trying to beat something, man, what's up?
And you still
Let's do that.
And you
Don't-
still about
don't
to
And
treat
it's,
her a
y'all
certain
just
way.
made a.
And
What's
you
it
It
still-
was
called?
a
and you
what's
still
that?
get-
What's
Silent
that?
agreement.
What's that joint on
Y'all just
Facebook? The
made a-
handshake.
Y'all just made a silent agreement.
Period.
Without even
Instead of
talking
me
about
pump
something.
faking, talking to you for
And
2
then-
months, 3 months, but by that same token, like I said, it goes back to the vibe because Star Rainey said it, Sybil said it, a few people in here saying the same thing, man. If that vibe is real, you can feel it. You like, man, people just like Brittany said it. You can ignore it if you want to.
People be switching
But if
up,
you
though.
if you hitting this nigga all day and he texting you back all day, and then come 10 o'clock, it's like 20 minutes in between them. Come on, man. You ignoring that. You're choosing to ignore that.
Yeah.
And you know, bring it up tomorrow. Hey, so bro, what you? Oh, I was at the dice game. All right, be there for the rest of the couple days then.
Right.
And then when you do that ride by past my house and you wondering who
Who the fuck
Monte
is
Carlo
Monte-
SS sitting out there on 8s, you know that ain't my little Honda Civic. You know what I'm
not
saying?
your car,
I'm in the
bitch.
dice game.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
in
at
the
the
dice
dice
game.
game.
You can ignore that if you choose to, man. But I just
But no,
keep your true intentions.
I agree with you though. Like
Keep your true intentions.
I do want people to be honest with me.
Me too.
To a certain extent. Like if you like, I mean, we've all been in situations where you know when you first meet that person come try to holler at you,
Right.
and then when that person try to holler at you, like, or I can only speak for myself. So for me, I don't do most of the hollering, but I will. Like I'm not opposed to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like absolutely, if I feel like I want to,
Right.
I'm gonna go holler at that man. I don't
That's
care
what's
because
up.
you're a man.
That's what's up.
But in my experiences, I've never really had to do that. It was either mutual or that man came to me.
That makes sense. That
But
makes
at
sense.
this point in my life, like I haven't always thought like this, but when you get older and you get more mature and you have experiences and stuff, you think differently. But like
Without
so
question.
for me at this point in my life, if you get in my DM, because that's another thing. Which is another side thing. Like
morning,
us
beautiful.
females, we be posting our stuff
Good night,
knowing
beautiful.
that a man probably gonna come into your DM and stuff.
glad
so be
you
ready
said
for
that.
that.
Talk your shit.
I'm
But
glad
be ready
you
for
said
that.
that.
So-
'cause
Talk your
a lot of
shit.
people
We're
don't
getting
even
your
admit
DM.
that shit, but we thinking that anyway.
Right, and the thing is,
They
it's not
definitely
it's not
come
so
in
much
DM.
that was your
Period.
intent to put yourself on Facebook so a man can come into your DM.
Right.
It's
They gonna
not
come in
that.
your
You
DM,
just
you ain't
know that
even
it's
there.
a high possibility
That
that
somebody
that
gonna-
someone
somebody
will probably
gonna-
come into your DM.
Hey, I
and
catch
that's
heat. I
got
catch
cussed
heat
out
for
and
that.
that's
I
absolutely
responded to my
fine.
DM.
So when that
So
person
it's okay.
comes into your DM, you have to be ready. You have to be prepared.
You gotta be
Period.
prepared. You might get
Period.
cussed
So
out. They
for
might
me, like I
you.
said, for me,
You never know.
people out.
like for
No,
me,
they cuss
when
me
you
out.
come to if you
shit.
come in my DM and you want to holler, and I'm feeling you too, where I want to at least holler back too, and you want to set something up or whatever, depending on how it's being set up,
Right.
all
How
the
you handle
tangibles,
yours.
all
Right.
the tangibles around this
I like
whole
that
setup.
word.
No
I like
weird
that
vibes.
word, Kenny. She said tangible.
No
Depending
weird
on
vibes.
that is going to base what I'm going to come
On
to
your
you.
decision and how
I'm
you-
going to come
right.
to you. So if you want to set up at a room and stuff, we're going to go to the room. Like, okay,
feel that.
I need to ask you, you trying to fuck? Because see, I need to know
shit.
now. Because I don't want, this is what eliminates all the in between.
Right.
See, I can easily not say that, right? I can go to that room. My intent, I know what I'm going to do regardless of what this person's intent is.
Right.
Right? So then I have that, my intent is not to have sex.
Right.
But that person's intent is to have sex. Then what comes into play is all different type of people. So you got the bitch ass people, then you got the real people that can take the shit, then you got the motherfuckers that's gonna keep forcing you and trying.
Talk,
so all
man.
those things gonna be irritating.
Talk, man.
So you got
Hey,
that
man,
person
somebody
that keep
throw
forcing,
the
forcing,
talking
forcing,
emoji up,
now
man.
you irritated.
Get in the comments and
You
throw
done
the
put
talking
yourself in
emoji
a
up.
whole
Chantel's talking her
situation.
shit right now.
You done put yourself in a whole
Ooh,
situation.
shit, bitch.
So by asking that necessary question or questions, is very important because it eliminates so much
It
things.
does.
Because guess what?
It does.
If this nigga in my inbox right now and I'm feeling him too, and he want to get this room or whatever the case may be, and I feel like it's gonna lead to sex later on in his mind, then okay, I'm not gonna do that shit now, right?
Let me just
I'm
tell you
not
this
gonna
right
I'm
here.
not gonna do that shit, right? So then,
Man.
guess what? Well, I ain't even on that because if that's what you trying to do, I'm not on that.
Right.
Like I said, it eliminates so much shit,
It
and when
definitely
it
does.
eliminates that, and when you don't do that shit, and you got that
definitely
shit,
does.
Now
you
you
better
got a
be in that
whole
shit
road
and figure that shit
It
out
definitely
and
does.
do better next time. When you know
Hey,
better, you
Chantel
do
better
better.
stop hitting on my mic.
is.
I pay
Period.
for these.
How long-
A lot
I
of
pay for
people
these
don't think
microphones.
like
Fucked
that.
up about that
A lot of people don't think like
I
that.
pay for
That's
these
why you
microphones.
get
Chantel
people
better
that's in
stop hitting my
fucked up
microphones.
fucked up situations.
Don't.
Exactly,
That's 'cause they can't
and
handle
that
it.
so
A
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying.
don't think
It's
that.
always
But that's
deeper.
because they not spitting their true intentions.
it.
But it's
They cannot
always,
handle the
but it's
fucking
always.
truth.
People need to realize it's Facebook Live. Know this. It's always deeper than that situation. It can be.
What your boy DA
It
be
can
saying,
be.
that shit is
Talk that
It
deeper
can
than rap.
always
Talk
be
that
deeper.
shit. This
Than
my
that one
favorite word.
situation.
Talk that
I agree.
shit.
And
Hey,
that's
so-
where tragic situations come into play.
Toxicity. Hey, so real
Because
quick.
you just never know.
Kayla Green jumped in. Kayla says when a woman has an orgasm, she releases whatever that word is.
Endorphism.
It's oxytocin. The same hormone is released when a woman she's breastfeeding. It's a bonding hormone. That's why sex is different for women in some cases. I think that was the last topic, but it's okay, Kayla. You definitely chimed in with that. We love you, and the support is real. Big fact six. I don't know. Maybe all your stuff is
First
running
and
in
foremost,
slow, but yeah, no, man.
When you come
Hey.
to men like that, that shit stink. They can't take that shit.
Wait a minute. Bring
I'm
it with
sorry.
you. Bring
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah, was
you
that a
talking on
sidebar?
your- all I'm saying is that shit she was talking.
Right.
Now, if we was to come at a man like that, most men can't handle that shit. Now, you can't get a man to be honest with you.
What does it matter?
It doesn't
Come
matter.
at him like that anyway.
I come at him for what she's saying is.
Okay, so then-
what she's saying is, listen, I'm gonna speak my truth. You still not gonna handle me accordingly, even when I speak my truth. I can lie to you or speak my truth. You still gonna handle me how you want to.
But even still, when you step to the table with that true intention, if he fold, he fold. That's on him.
And that's
But
what
if he
bitch
fold,
ass
then
niggas trash. I'm sorry.
But even with that
I'm sorry, I gotta
said,
be-
but even with that said, when he folds, you leave him where he at. Don't let no man bring toxicity into your life.
Oh, baby.
Because toxic men, it's just like y'all think women are toxic, men are toxic. We create the toxicity within y'all.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't come to the table with our full intentions. But like I always say, it's not just a man thing; it's an everybody thing.
everybody
Check
thing.
this out, man. It's your boy Da.
Talk
I'm
this
in the
shit.
building
Why don't you
with my
bring
man
podcast
Kenny,
with us?
the greatest barber ever.
Why don't you bring
Hey,
this
Shauna
podcast?
Baker, we about to get out of here, man. I'm holding y'all too long. Chantel Johnson. Hey, man, this was probably the greatest conversation, man, that I've had to date. I appreciate everybody
Y'all gonna
rocking
check
with
into
me.
my boy DA.
And then closing, real
Be back.
quick, man. If you not rocking with FanDuel, if you're not
Shit,
rocking with
with our finance.
DraftKings, reach out to my boy AK Hudson. That's capital A, capital K, Hudson, HUDSON. Easy money sports betting. It's your boy Da. This is I Just Want to Talk. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did filming it with these great people. I'm dropping heat for the rest of the winter, man, and all summer. It's what it is, man. I love y'all. Peace.
And we will be back.
We'll be
I'll be
back.
back.